bead is free to slide down a smooth vertical wire tightly stretched between point A and B. If it starts from rest, it means that the initial velocity is 0. Okay, initial velocity at point A is equal to 0. Now over here the bead experiences, if I draw the vector over here, the bead experiences acceleration due to gravity in the downward direction. So now the bead is not free to move in the downward direction, but it is able to move in this direction. So in this direction, in the direction of AB, the acceleration of the bead is equal to g cos theta. Okay, the acceleration of the bead is equal to g cos theta. Okay, if you calculate the distance over here, so now if you see the diagram given below, so over here in this part, this distance AB can be calculated suppose this distance AB is L. Okay, so over here this part, suppose I draw at a midsection, I draw a point C. Okay, so if this radius is R, which is the hypotenuse over here, if the radius is R, this part will be equal to R cos theta. Okay, AC will be equal to R cos theta. Similarly, BC will be equal to R cos theta. So AB will be equal to 2R cos theta. Okay, is equal to 2R cos theta. Acceleration we have already seen, which is equal to g cos theta. Okay, so now we have to calculate the velocity and how are the velocity and the time proportional to each other. Now velocity v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Since it is starting from rest, we will take u square as 0. Acceleration is equal to 2g cos theta, and if you see the displacement is equal to 2r cos theta. Okay, 2r cos theta. So now over here, if the acceleration is equal to 2r cos theta, v square will be equal to 4gr cos square theta. If I take the root on both the sides, so v square, first of all, v square is directly proportional to cos square theta. Now I will take root on both the sides, so v is directly proportional to cos theta. Okay, so the velocity is proportional to cos theta. Let us see for the time period. V is equal to u plus at. Okay, now initial velocity is 0. V is directly proportional to cos theta. So now time, okay, time over here, look here now. So V is directly proportional to cos theta. Okay, I will take as k cos theta. Okay, when I remove the proportionality, let me substitute it as k cos theta is equal to initial velocity 0. Acceleration is g cos theta into time. So time will be equal to k divided by g. Okay, time will be equal to k divided by g. Okay, so if you see, there is no factor of cos theta over here. Okay, so since there is no factor of cos theta over here, the time to arrive at point B is independent of theta. The D option is correct, as well as the A option, that the velocity v on arriving point B is proportional to cos theta.